Hello, beautiful Aries. Wow, I was about to say Sagittarius. You may be connected to a Sagittarius, but I am reading for you, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. But even if you're not in Aries, I do trust that there is something in here for you. I have your scrying channeled messages here that I scried yesterday at 5-5 during the 5-5 portal. So I am getting angel number 55 or 555 in your space. There is a date that's coming through, and I'm getting specifically the month of September, September 1st, the beginning of September 1st. What was interesting is this message came through from Spirit very loud and clear, and I wrote it exactly how they said it. Yes, and you're going to hear about what happens next. This is an answer to your question, or this is an answer to your prayer. I then started to see a vision of a butterfly that would multiply and duplicate. Okay, so there's something that is continuous. This is also shape-shifting energy, and we just did a collective about the shapeshifter and the shaman, this energy about shaping your own reality. And then I heard everlasting love. Not the song, but I know that there's a song associated to that, so there may be something in there within the lyrics. And then I heard the name Timothy and Jen. You're changing your mode of transportation. Some of you have a new car, some of you are getting a new car, but there is a new energy that is driving you. There is a new force that you are wielding. There's a new spirit here. There's a new spirit, like a new spirit of energy is what I'm feeling. Your progress waits for no one is also a really big energy that started to come through. So let's explore. Let me give thanks to Spirit. I'm going to start to channel this butterfly that keeps multiplying, and then we'll get into the cards. Let me give thanks to Spirit first. Thank you, spirits of the Most High. Thank you, guardian angels and ancestors, known and unknown, the most qualified and the most benevolent, from the ancient lands of Mesopotamia and Babylon, Iraq. Okay, I'm seeing this butterfly. Thank you, Goddess Anana Ishtar. Ashe and Amin. I couldn't even get through the thanks, and I'm seeing it. So I'm seeing this butterfly, and I'm seeing someone hold back the butterfly wings. Not clipping, they're holding back the butterfly wings. For some of you, this could be someone from your past. For others of you, this is an aspect of yourself, like not letting yourself fly, not letting yourself be or go. So these are like past, present aspects of self, or yeah, energies of yourself here. I'm seeing the Five of Wands in my mind's eye. I'm hearing you're due for this exploration. You're due, Aries. You're due for this transfiguration. You're due. It's almost like you have to give yourself permission. You have to permit yourself. That's why I'm seeing you, if this is how you're resonating with this message, holding the wings of this butterfly. You have to permit yourself to fly. You have to permit yourself to try, is what I'm seeing here. Because your progress waits for no one, not even that of your past self. Your progress waits for no one. You're due. You're due. So this yes, and you're going to hear about what happens next. Spirit is giving you encouragement. You've prayed about this before. You've prayed about it recently. You've asked. The answer is yes. There's something already here in progress as well. Either this is a manifestation of yours that's in progress, something that you are shaping, something that you are molding to your liking. It's in progress. And you're going to hear about what happens next. For Aries. Yeah, manifesting miracles. You're going to see the miracle next. 44. This is definitely giving me the energy of the spirit guide that came forward yesterday. It was my spirit team. Like I know it's also 1, 2, 3 right now. So this is talking to me about progress. Um Something is in progression, it's sequential, there's an order here and it's being fulfilled. There's an order that is being fulfilled. It's coming through as a miraculous energy too. My spirit team said this, but there's an energy that they were picking up on. So I always speak to my ancestors and my spirit guides. They deliver the messages to me, but they get it from someone, they get it from somewhere as well, if that's the case sometimes. And that's what this feels like for you. This feels like a spirit guide in which you have prayed to before, and they're speaking to my guides, and my guides are speaking to me to get this message to you that you're manifesting your miracles. Yes, and you're going to hear about what happens next. Are you going to hear about what happens next in this reading? Maybe. Are you going to hear about what happens next in your space and through your psychic channels or in your reality? Yes. You're going to hear about the miracles. You're going to hear about what happens next. Someone has a scar on their face. I don't know why that's coming through, but I'm seeing that. I'm seeing a scar on someone's face. Something left an imprint on you. Whether this is a physical scar or not, something in your past, it could be the very energy that was holding back the butterfly, you holding back your own wings, or someone was holding back your own wings. Okay. I'm seeing like I'm sorry if this triggers anybody, but I'm seeing like someone holding the butterfly wings to the point that they leave a mark. You know when you like grab onto your arm, you can like see the markings of your fingertips of your hand. That's what I'm seeing. There was an imprint. Everlasting love is coming through. An imprint, something everlasting. But is it love? Did that come from love, or are you transmuting the wound into love? Are you transmuting the pain into love, into wisdom? Are you finding love in this everlasting imprint? Okay, that's something that I'm feeling here. I'm sensing a lot of emotions with that energy. Okay, wow. You have here what goes around comes around, karma. Number 4. This is interesting. I actually love the depiction of this because it says here, Karma Act 3, and you can see the carousel ride over and over and over again. And you actually do have here 444, which is interesting. That is the number of protection. I did also see 123, and your energy angel number is also 55, given that this came through yesterday during the 5-5 portal. So I'm actually seeing here hold on, I've never heard this before, but I'm hearing a karmic portal. There's this miracle is actually manifesting through this karmic portal. The miracle is manifesting through, it's making its way to you, and the passage is through karma. Okay, is the way that spirit is describing how this energy is being manifested into your space, into your reality, Aries. Oh, this is why you got off the ride. That energy, that holding on of the butterfly wings, that's like to keep you on the carousel, to keep you on the ride. But I'm seeing you've freed yourself from that imprint, from that hand that held you, whether this was you, an experience of the past, whatever karma, if even if it was associated with someone else, you're getting off the ride. That's why the spirit guide said, get off the ride. Yes. And you're going to hear about what happens next because you're getting off the ride. If you were to continue getting on the ride, you would know exactly what happens next. It's just predictive analysis. If you are conscious enough, if you're aware enough of your repetition and of your patterns, you actually are able to. Sorry, there's a vacuum going on. Someone's vacuuming in the hall. Oh, distractions. Some of you may have been distracted to stay on the ride instead of getting off the ride. You felt very distracted, distracted enough to keep you going around and around again. But what I was saying, we're just gonna I don't think my mic will pick that up, but I don't want to lose my flow. And it's like getting closer. The distraction's getting closer. Oh no. Um, but when you go through something enough and repeat it enough, you already know what happens next. But with this energy, I feel like you needed this yes. I feel like you needed this confirmation. I feel like you needed this from spirit, from whoever this guide is, to give you this answer so that you can get off this ride. And you don't know what happens next, but you're going to see a little bit about the happenings of it. You're going to see the happenings of it, some of it. Let's see what this is. I don't know what I just said, but I trust it reached you clearly. Okay. Wow. Now they stopped. Okay, so I just saw the card of protection. For Aries. Thank you, Spirit. Sacred knowledge. Sacred knowledge number 3 and the crossroads. Okay, so immediately what I'm seeing here, you're gonna hear about what happens next. Yeah, like I was saying, while the vacuum was distracting my train of thought. So I hope I got it out across, and I apologize if I repeat myself. The reason why Spirit is giving you this yes of confirmation, not only to assist you in getting out of the carousel ride, to getting off, but also to give you this nudge, assistance, guidance about what happens next. They're going to give you not necessarily breadcrumbs, but they're going to give you knowledge about the crossroads. They're going to give you knowledge about the crossroads. 319. Okay. You had a shift in March. I'm seeing this in two different levels. Okay, you may resonate with both of them. You may resonate with one of the two. You had a shift in March. I'm also seeing here that for some of you, oh my God, the vacuum again. As soon as I was about to talk about this, wow, this karma has a lot of distraction around it. Some of you, I was going to say that in 2019, I'm picking up the year 2019, you were going round and round and round in a pattern, in a cycle over and over again since 2019. You're ending a 6-year cycle, and you're going to hear about what happens next. You're going to get knowledge about the crossroads. You're going to get knowledge about the paths. You're going to get knowledge about your options. I want to know about these crossroads. Open mind. Replace the old cycle with the new and exciting one. Yes, thank you, Spirit. You know what's interesting is working it typically what I would do is like stop the reading. I would stop the reading and then I would return if there was a distraction. But there's something very specifically in your energy that pushed me through it. Your energy, Aries, assisted me as a reader, as a messenger, because I'm channeling your energy, and it helped me push through the distraction. So please know, if you ever need this assurance right now, come back here and know and feel and understand that your energy is felt, that you have this inside of you to push through any distraction and push through any obstacles and push through any clouds. This is temporary. These are temporary clouds that you experienced. Look at this energy here as well. It looks like I always see this as like a magician with a staff, and they're piercing through onto the next. That's your energy. I was feeling that too. I was feeling like a new spirit. You're harnessing this new spirit. There's a new spirit of energy inside of you. And I feel like that's what I was just tapping into as I was pushing through the distraction. This year for you, as you close out, hold on, I'm getting questions. The fact that you're asking a lot of questions is also really good, because please know that when you ask questions to Spirit, you are tapping into your sacred knowledge. Please know that. They really want to confirm that to you guys. But I heard a question, and I feel like it may have come from one of you, of when you are closing this cycle. Oh my God, the vacuum went on again. Yeah, my mic is not going to pick that up. So some of you are like, what is she talking about? But my mic doesn't pick up outside noises. Okay. When are you closing out this cycle? Okay, so your timeline is formulating as we speak. That's why they also brought out the crossroads, because there are some things that are not yet written in stone just yet. There are still things that are being formulated here. See, you're getting little knowings about these paths, about this new cycle that holds the crossroads and the new intricate paths that you will have access to, Aries. June. You're closing out this 6-year cycle in June. Your new one will begin imminently. You're going to be in the in-between. As the new energies start to fill up the spaces in your new cycle, and a lot of it will come into fruition and harvest on September 1st. Okay, so it's being formulated right now. Okay, it's being formulated. Let me get into your angel number oracles and see what else is coming through. Yeah, at the bottom is drunk with love. Let love lift you to freedom. That's confirming that song, Everlasting Love. Angel number for Aries. Thank you, Spirit. Support at the bottom. Yeah, I definitely feel that. There's a lot of support here. Growth, creativity, joy, community, vision, and talents. Okay, so you may be seeing 333. Angel number for Aries. Hesitation on that number. 909. New beginnings. Great chance, opportunity, courage, accomplishment, endings, conclusions, and big love. Everlasting love. Look out for an opportunity that might be a game changer. You are completing something major, a 6-year cycle. It feels good to level up, close the old chapter, a new chapter will unravel. That's what's happening here. Your new chapter is unraveling. You're knowing about the crossroads. You're knowing about the new paths. Yes, and you're going to hear about what happens next. You're manifesting your miracles. You're off the carousel ride, my love. Okay. Wow. Aries, endless cycles, charisma, communication, society, movement, journey, repetitive circumstances, and patterns. You know, the more that you go around and around, we were mentioning patterns too, we were channeling that, it becomes nauseating. It becomes extremely exhausting. Like again, you have this power inside of you. You have this new spirit inside of you to really push through. Honestly, I'm surprised that I did not stop. I really am. I usually do. I don't like distractions when I'm reading. Um, my phone's on do not disturb. It irritates me so much. Maybe because I'm a fire sign too, I get quite irritable, but I don't allow distractions. I don't allow for disruptive energies. And the karma, this loop, this energy started to repeat to the point where it was so exhausting for you. It was disruptive, it was distracting, to the point where you made a prayer, a deep, reverent prayer, and it was heard, my love. And this prayer and the place that you spoke from you started to embody this new spirit that helped you push through onto your next. There's some truth that you're resistant to accept over and over again until you're tired and restrained beyond depression. It takes a decision to live life for yourself. Life is all about passion, and then you make a change and the world around you follows. You accepted, you made that decision. Sometimes I've been really trying to understand surrender because it's definitely a lot easier said than done. And I feel like we say it so often in readings and even when we just work with our spirit guides and we're like, okay, I need to surrender. But what does that really mean? It's so much easier said than done because surrendering is a decision in of itself. You made a decision to surrender. That was your first decision that you made to live life for yourself, to live life for you, and not the karma that accumulated over and over and over again. You have here 222 alignment, connections, friendships, romantic relationships, family ties, balance, life choices, compromise, commitment, and trust. I feel like this, yes, and you're going to hear about what happens next, is alignment. You're going to hear about the next link. You're going to hear about the next experience, the next event. You're going to hear about that. This release of this old cycle and you're replacing it with this new and exciting one. I'm noticing the staff. That's alignment right here. You're aligned to it. You're aligned to the connections coming into your life. You're aligned to the new friendships that are coming into your life. You're also aligned to deepen the current friendships that you currently have. You're aligned to their next level, to deepening the bonds and the ties. You're aligned to new romantic relationships, if that's the case for you. You're aligned to family ties. I'm hearing family ties and traditions. I'm seeing a home and a fence, and I'm seeing someone walk through the fence and into the home. Some of you may be like returning home or rejoining your family, or this is also stability. Take a look at your the house in your birth chart. There's something about that. It's going to be highlighted for you. I'm hearing you're going home. You're going home. You are aligned to new commitments as well. It says, how do you move forward towards your life's true calling? Do what makes you happy. Your enthusiasm is what keeps you going. That's also possibly the spirit as well that we were feeling to keep going. Follow your interest if it's piqued by something. I'm seeing this fence again. Following these routes will help you discover your life's purpose. Okay. Some of you, you're you're going home, but you're also like discovering something within your family that is aligned to your life's purpose and your life's calling. You're ready to see something now within your family that you haven't seen before. Now I'm seeing this vision of the butterfly that is multiplying and duplicating. This will assist you in your transformations. You're going to transform very quickly in your new cycle. Like you're going to have very quick transformations. Swift, I'm hearing swift transformations too. Like they're going to be very subtle, but they're very impactful. Yeah, there's going to be like emphasis on home, maybe knowledge about your ancestors, maybe even like visiting your ancestral lands. Yeah. Okay, you're ready to see something. Yeah, you're ready to see what's inside of your ancestry. There's some sacred knowledge that you're going to intake. Okay. Okay. Love. We have this everlasting love energy. We have big love in 909, and we have romantic relationships. Excuse me. So again, your angel numbers are 2323, 909, 222, 555, 444. And I did see 123. Okay. Let's look at your intimate relationships, Aries. Let's look at your intimate relationships. And then we'll get into other messages using the tarot and other oracles. Aries. You may be known in your friend group as the know-it-all or the person that everyone goes to for information. Yeah, sacred knowledge. And you're going to come into more knowledge, okay, not only of yourself, but of your ancestry. And your ancestry has knowledge that can really benefit the collective. So you're just a house of information and of knowledge. That's what you're returning to with the fence that I saw. But amongst your friend group, like you're this person that everyone goes to for knowledge, for information, okay? I'm seeing someone like attempt to blindside you because you know everything. So they're getting like a kick out of blindsiding you because you wouldn't know about it. You wouldn't see it coming because you are coming through as this, and I say this politely, as this know-it-all, as someone who has a lot of information. You just know everything. Well, not everything, but you just know a lot. Okay, we're not supposed to know everything. Um, and so this person is like malicious. Be on the lookout for that. I feel like you probably know who this person is, or they've done this before. They will do it again. Patterns. Okay, remember patterns. Um, some of you may be resistant to accept something about your friend because they're your friend. But they blindside you often, or they get this like joy out of seeing you be incorrect or seeing you not see something coming. It's given weirdo. Okay. I don't know. That's an odd energy. Yeah, free yourself, and you did. And I kept seeing this fence. It's time to take back control over time. It's time to take back control of your life, and you did. You did. You got off of the ride. It's interesting because, typically unicorns, like this looks like one of the attractions, like horses on the carousel ride. I mean, let's get some new energies here, please, Spirit, for Aries. What I would say, that maybe your challenge is because you are definitely tapping into the spirit of yours, this new spirit, and you have a lot of support and miraculous energy to help you get off of this ride. Okay, so that you can see what happens next in your new cycle. That can give you this encouragement to continue to move forward. All right, to push through. But I feel like for some of you, your challenge is definitely going to be like accepting truth that you're resistant to accept over and over again. And some of that truth may be held in people, in other people. Like this is the truth of someone's friend. This person gets a kick out of blindsiding you sometimes. The fact that you didn't see something coming or that you got something wrong. They get a high out of it. I don't know. It's weird. And so I feel like for some of you, that is going to be a little bit of a challenge is to see truth in people that you loved or love, cared for, or had a strong connection, um, or had history with. Okay, so I feel like this is what you may be challenged with. Okay, but that's what's going to keep you going round and round again. Okay, so regarding love, I feel like it's the same energy. Okay, you need to take back control of your life. There's something here that you're resistant to accept over and over again regarding a lover. Some of you, this is sitting in your past, and you've already made the decision to let them go. Okay, so place yourself whichever timeline you're in. Yeah, chemistry in the reverse. There's not enough. There's a strong magnetic attraction here, but it's in the reverse. So there's not enough magnetic attraction. Yeah, okay. You have here very soon for new love. So I do feel like I'm picking up on singles right now. Someone asked why, like in some readings, why I don't ask for people in a committed relationship. If a message comes through for a committed relationship, then I read it. But if it doesn't, I don't go looking for it. And you shouldn't either. If you're in a committed relationship and don't go looking for things, okay? If you feel guided, then sure. But that's my only advice, okay? Just, don't go looking for things. Let it come to you, or if you feel the guidance to go and, look for something because you feel like something is off or you need a little bit of guidance on the future, okay? But yeah, I feel like sometimes people go looking for things and then create anyway. So I only read what is being shared to me. Okay, I don't go looking for it. So here I'm picking up on singles. Um, With this chemistry in the reverse, you do also have here love yourself. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. I feel like this was a really massive lesson for you of self-respect, self-love, and loving yourself first. You stayed in something in the past, or you're staying in something in your present moment that is really affecting you. I feel like you don't even like this person, to be honest. I feel like you don't even find them attractive. You don't really like them anymore, but you're staying. Maybe because you started to get comfortable or they started to get comfortable. This could be an energy that you are releasing from your past relationships where you stayed in something even when you were not attracted to the person anymore, or you weren't even finding the nourishment and the connection anymore. Okay, so there was a massive lesson in loving yourself first and your self-respect. So congratulations. That's a big accomplishment. And that is a decision to live life for yourself. Let's see. Yeah, that's also what I'm seeing here. Your progress waits for no one. Okay, so I did this reading a while ago, and it's coming through right now, which is interesting. So some of you may be a Virgo, or some of you may have Virgo in your chart, or I don't know, you just may resonate with this message. Your soulmates were not prepared for your evolution. Your soulmates and your partners, maybe even your friends, they were not prepared for your evolution, but you are. Your progress waits for no one. That's also what I'm seeing here with this story. Hesitation, calling in your soulmate. Yeah. So you're calling in someone new. Make the effort is in the reverse. I'm seeing this again twice here. Let's get into the tarot. Um, you've recently pulled back your power. Lovers on the split and the Four of Wands. This is who you're calling in. But I am seeing like you've recently pulled back your power. Yeah, deception here in the reverse. There's a deception that has come out, and that was like the last straw for you, and you pulled your power back. Some of you, some of you may have been single. I'm seeing for maybe 1 to 3 years. You've been single for 1 to 3 years. And you are not only calling in your soulmate, but you are calling in your power from every place and everyone. You're calling yourself back. You're calling yourself back. You're doing that very actively right now. This also says your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. And I did write here prayer. So this yes, and you're going to hear about what happens next, is also confirmation that yes, you are calling in your soulmate and you're going to hear about what happens next, okay? Yeah. Two of Cups and the Two of Swords in the reverse there. Okay. For Aries, thank you. Okay, I don't know why that's coming through, but I'm seeing someone's mother in the hospital right now. 2:02 right there on the clock. Four of Wands. Hold on, give me a second. Why did that come through? This could be a memory of yours, but for like that felt really present. Someone's mom is in the hospital right now. Four of Wands. Okay, things will get stable with her health. I'm seeing stability. I'm also, yeah, okay. I'm seeing like you get the home ready for your mother to come home to. Like you're getting the house ready, you're getting something in order here, for your mother to come back home. Okay, I'm seeing that for someone. She's very strong, very resilient. You definitely embody her spirit. This is another four. You have a lot of fours in your space, a lot of stability, house, home. We were channeling that earlier. Yeah, another four here with the Emperor. I mean, that's you, my love. Hesitation, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, King of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, and hesitation here on the Nine of Swords. Let's get one more. And there's you. Wow. Okay. I'm hearing pick and choose your battles. Wow. Yeah. With the Tower, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. Okay, let me just say there's a career message here. Let me talk about this career and then I'll get back to love because I'm seeing it. There's a shift in five, 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 five. Within 2 to 5 weeks, or three to 5 weeks. Yeah, within 3 to 5 weeks. Okay, I'm seeing like someone talk. There's a lot of talk at work about you. A lot of talk. You do have someone here that actually tried to self-sabotage you, but you are building a name for yourself at the business, at the company that you are working in. You're building up a name. Someone here has tried to hmm, diffuse your light, diffuse your spark. They try to taint your name here, but they're not succeeding at all. In fact, it's going to blow back in their face here with the Tower and the Five of Wands. There's a Sagittarius connection here because Sagittarius's last reading had something similar, that there is someone that is losing a battle that they cannot win. They cannot win this battle because you're aligned. See, this is the thing. No one can mess with someone that is aligned. No one can mess with anybody that is aligned. You just can't. You couldn't even if you tried. Because alignment supersedes anything that is trying to destroy that. You're really strong. You're making a name for yourself at work. Um, there's a lot of competing egos in a company. You're going to make the business a lot of money. Some of you may feel like you're not seeing the money that you're making, the business. And some of you may actually make a decision to leave. Some of you, this was in your past. You made a company a lot of money and you didn't see that. Where's that in your paycheck is what I just heard. Where's my paycheck? Okay. Some of you, you're getting a referral. It's okay. Some of you, there's a friend that is going to refer you to a new company. Okay, that's for some of you. You're coming through as this emperor energy, as high regarded, high regard. I'm also seeing a really tall man. Yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing tall men here. High stature as well. If that doesn't resonate, the tallness, that could also be very symbolic of like a really high stature. Okay. Yeah, especially here with the Tower. A friend is going to refer you to a company within 3 to 5 weeks. I'm still getting that time frame within 3 to 5 weeks. This is a good business move. I'm hearing it's a good business move. Some of you are trying to build generational wealth. You're definitely going to have the opportunity to do so. Spirit wants you to be prepared for challenges on your way. Okay. It's not going to be a straightforward shot. Okay. So they kind of want to, um, like you have expectations and they're presenting you with knowledge about what happens next. So to prepare you, because yeah, you have some kind of expectation about your generational wealth, about how you make your money, but they are saying even though that can be achieved, it'll be a little bit of a rocky road. Okay, is what I'm seeing here. We'll get more. Let me just get back into this love message and then we'll get into other fortunes. Um, So I'm seeing you here as the emperor. You have completely, taken back control of your life on in different levels, in different areas, friendship, platonic, and even romantic. Um, you have two people coming to you regarding love. You have one that's trying to be different than they are, and you have one that is just sitting really strong. This is the one that's trying to be different than they are here with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Because I feel like you have completely taken back control over your life and they see that, they are aware of that, and they're trying to speed up. They're trying to do something that makes them a little bit more uncomfortable. You're here sitting very comfortably and they're trying to move in a way that they have not moved before. They're trying to be different. I don't know if you're going to like that. Um, this other person that's coming in may provide you with something that can help you stabilize or help stable your energy. Okay, I'm sensing anxiety when it comes to relationships. I'm just, honest here. When it comes to like talking to people or going on dates, there tends to be a little bit of anxiety thereafter. Is something that I'm noticing with some of you. There's worry, there's angst. Something like it doesn't really sit well with you. There is someone here who sees that here with the King of Pentacles, and they're giving some kind of reassurance to help stabilize or to help like give you a sense of calm. I'm getting really warm. Some of you may go on two dates. One is going to be better than the other. Let's see. Can I get a can I get one more here? Whoa. Okay, they brought out two. They brought out the sun and the upright. I love that. Yeah, and the Ten of Wands in the reverse. I mean, this is you completely releasing and letting go. This actually fell on top of the Four of Wands crossing the Knight of Pentacles. This person that's trying to be different than they are, you're going to see it immediately. It's kind of like, it feels like they're doing too much. This may be the friend that tried to blindside you for some of you, but you know the truth, you see the truth, and you're okay. Like you're happy, you're okay where you are. And I feel like this person's going to try something that they've never tried before to kind of get back in your good graces, but you see the truth, and you're just happy where you are. You're happy that you've taken back control and that you've distanced yourself from this person's patterns and their ways. And I feel like this person, for some of you, if this is a lover, this person just isn't going to make you happy. I feel like someone else will. This person gives you a lot of comfort. I'm feeling a lot of comfort, a lot of, because there's anxiety when it comes to dating. And that's normal, honey. That's normal. Be who you are. Accept who you are. Okay? It's okay. Um, yeah, I'm feeling that. Let's see. Uh, let's see what else comes through here. I do also feel like this person may, okay, they could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Leo. They may like share some information to you and you don't really know what to do with this information. It's going to sit on your mind, and it's going to like loop back and forth, back and forth. Here, Two of Pentacles. You're going to juggle it. Something's going to loop in your mind. Okay, and this person's going to give like comfort. This person makes Any dis-ease, easier. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. Okay, you have your October, the month of October. We're also picking up on September 1st. Okay. March. You have here December and February. Okay, so they're so I was mentioning your new timeline is being formulated. The order is being formed. I also mentioned that some of you had a shift in March. This is a confirmation that you had a shift in March. Okay. Um, and here you have September, October, December, February, the later half of this year. Okay. That's going to be like the harvest. We talked about that. You are going to hear about what happens next, but in the later half of this year, you're going to see the happenings. You're going to see the fruition. You're going to see the harvest of your new cycle. Okay, that's confirmed. The new and exciting one. Yeah, the excitement. That's also why the sun is here. You're going to have an exciting dating life, whether you want to believe that or not. You're going to have a little bit of an adventure when it comes to your dating life. Yep. Romance celebration party. Yeah. Celebrate. Actually, that's funny. I didn't know when I wanted to talk about that, but they brought out life of the party here at the bottom, and they have here the fan. Celebration here 2 times. So there is a celebration. Yeah, ducks in a row. There's that confirmation with the order that is coming into play here. It's being formulated. But this celebration, having fun, joy, this is a new adventure that is unraveling. I'm seeing someone unravel the fan because things are gonna get hot with the sun. Things are gonna get steamy. I was picking up on June. So you're closing this old cycle in June. So I feel like your summer is going to be really playful, Aries. Your summer is going to be really playful. Yeah, that's why they have the sun here in the distant horizon. That's your new and exciting cycle. That is coming in just after you close the old cycle in June. It like happens imminently. And then you're going to see and feel and hear all about the new energies, honey, for the rest of the year. Okay? So a lot of celebrations, a lot of heat, a lot of fun. Yeah, you're protected from negative forces beyond your control. That's confirmation. That's confirmation of whoever's trying to, do this at work. They're trying to taint your name or bring down your work or, sabotage you. Felt that immediately. You're protected from negative forces. That's also 444. We mentioned that. Okay, so if you have any worries about that, any worries about, you know, people or the conflict or the challenges, you are protected from negative forces, okay? Aries. You will receive a gift from this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, from this gentleman or this gentlewoman. You will receive a gift. This doesn't have to be a literal gift. For some of you, it is. This is an offer. But this gift is also, this person's energy is a gift. They're very calm, they're very stable. They give you a lot of assurances and reassurances that you deserve. Okay? And there's nothing wrong with receiving, validation in your relationships or connections or reassurances. There's nothing wrong with that. And I feel like maybe you have tried to express your needs in the past and you've only been met with, conflict and challenges, and that's why you're worried here. Um, so I'm seeing that this person's energy is a gift, their calmness is a gift, their security is a gift, their reassurances is a gift. Okay. Oh, I'm hearing happy belated birthday. Some of you are getting a belated birthday gift. Okay, so be on the lookout for that. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Interesting. A marriage will take place either romantic or business. Definitely could be either or. For some of you, it's both. All of the above, honey. But this actually came out yesterday in Capricorn's reading, and I was telling the story that with my ring, I accidentally put it on my ring finger. And then I was like, oh my God, what am I doing? So this ring, engagement, marriage, union coming together is okay on its way in. Okay. Plenty of material things here with the bowl and the egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. Okay, honey, that's what you're doing here. You're building a name for yourself at the company, at the business that you're in. You're also going to make a name for yourself in a new company that I saw a friend is going to refer you to. Okay, you're going to have a lot of success because you're a hard worker and you plan well. Okay, and that's going to bring you a lot of material things. Okay, yeah, I'm saying that here. A lot of material things with this Leo energy. And you have here the turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. I mean, we channeled their energy, but if you need a card to confirm that, that's it right there. So I'm not going to repeat that message because that came through a few times. So Aries, I think we're good. I don't know if I want to, let's see. Let's get one more. We'll just get one more and then we'll close off your reading. Romance is in the air. Yeah. It says here heartache over what you no longer have. The spear. This could be your energy, but I feel like again, it could be this energy of this person that the Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands in the reverse. Okay. They're in this heartache energy over what they no longer have because they don't have you anymore. Okay. Even it doesn't even have to be romantic. This is also platonic. Okay. Whoa, September just popped up. And romance in the air. This is what I feel. The romance is definitely in the air. I feel like it's this summer heat that is approaching. We're all feeling the heat. Okay. Aries, this is your reading. I trust that this resonated with you. I trust that it helped, even if it's just a little bit of clarity, a seed of clarity or an egg of clarity, and it, bursts into a breakthrough or a revelation for you. Maybe this was just a confirmation for you. I just trust that you got what you needed. Okay. Personal readings are currently closed. I'm still working through the wait list from 2024. It's not an exaggeration. The wait list was extremely long. It is extremely long. People waited a year, and I am beyond grateful for that. In the meantime, you can join the channel and become a member. I do weekly to bi-weekly readings for the membership collective. And I plan to reopen personal readings most likely in the summer when, things are hot. Okay, bye, Aries.